Aquaslash, directed and written by Renaud Gauthier, might be saying the name wrong, but he has done absolutely nothing of note. And it stars nobody you've ever heard of. So the movie literally kicks off with a man and a woman. They're making out. They go to the top of a water slide because, natural place to make out. And he goes, "I got a surprise for you, baby." He then busts out a condom and says, "I've been saving this for you, baby." The man is a smooth talker, and I like it. So he's doing her from behind, and then someone approaches them with a machete. And by the way, this is the only time we actually see this machete. It never comes out again. He gets pushed off of the water slide, off of the platform. He falls to his death. She gets chopped to bits, but we only know that because it's off screen, because her body parts fall on top of him as he's laying on the ground. A school has rented out this entire water park for the class of 2018's graduation party. And, of course, there's an old guy working there who has been there since the beginning. And apparently, there were some murders in the early days. And that's all we really know. It's just mentioned. Murders. There's been murders. There was murders. There was murders. That's all we know. There is a random-ass car wash where they award 2 students with a trip to Paris. It's never mentioned again. It's never mentioned who the winners are. It just happens. It is just legitimately an excuse to show some booty and some wet t-shirts. 2 guys go down the slide with a bottle of vodka because, high school graduates, 18 years old, hell yeah, bottle of vodka out in the open. Let's do this. It, of course, breaks, and there's blood everywhere, but nobody says a thing. There's basically drugs and alcohol literally everywhere, but not a single employee bats an eye that all of these underage kids, they're 18, 17, 18, so they're not kids, but, all these underage people are doing all of this. They don't care. So an ambulance does show up for these 2 idiots who broke the bottle of vodka, and the owner bribes them with free passes to the park. It's like, "Oh, don't tell anybody about this. Here's some free shit." The old guy is then instructed to just leave the broken bottle in the pool. All right. Fantastic management here. Then there is an absolutely random ass rave. It's like, why? What is going on here? But it's literally just another excuse to show women. In this case, topless women as literal close-ups of their breasts as glowing liquid is thrown onto them. I'm not complaining. I'm all down for that. But it's like, what's the point? An 80s tribute band then plays. I wear my sunglasses at night, and it is so bad. But earlier, oh boy, the singer, he screwed his ex. And someone filmed it creepily, because, they're potentially under 18, because some people graduate when they're 17. They're not 18 yet. So they might have just filmed underage porn. I guess I didn't really think about that. So her current boyfriend beats the absolute shit out of him. He's fired and then screams, "You're all dead!" It's like, all right, decent chance you're the killer. Once everything is over, someone is cutting holes in one of the slides, and they just insert these 2 massive blades, creating a crisscross X. It's like, where the hell do you even get something that big? That morning, a guy is shot 3 times, and apparently nobody hears it. The old guy then turns on the water, and it is very clearly CGI. It's like, you are literally at a water park. You couldn't just actually turn on the water? He then finds blood and just whatever. And he's flashing back in the beginning of the movie to these murders. It's like, dude, shouldn't you be saying something? Turns out there's a contest where teams of 3 go down 3 identical slides, and the winner gets, I don't remember how much money it is, but it's whoever gets down the slide the fastest. The douchebag boyfriend from before notices that the slides have been tampered with, but nobody listens to him. He tries to warn people, tries to do the good thing, but because he is known as being a douchebag, a total dick, nobody listens. It is then mentioned that this happens to be the 35th anniversary of the murders. And that's it. That's it. It's a passing line, and then they just go about their business. It's like, what are these murders? Can I get some elaboration? People go down the slides, and 3 women hit our big-ass blades. And in slow motion, one goes through and is cut into 4 glorious pieces. There is blood absolutely everywhere. Like, it is filling the pool. Like, in reality, there's like kind of too much for just it to come out of one person. I mean, yes, the other people do kind of like, they slowly go through it and they get cut and everything. But it's like way too much blood for one person right off the bat. At least I think. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Meanwhile, and then our singer then jumps onto the slide, which is, flowing blood. And he's just flailing around for literally no reason. It's like, what are you doing? Meanwhile, his now apparently not ex, she's just standing in the pool. Like, get out of the fucking pool. Shocker. Walkie-talkies malfunction, so more people are going down the slide, and our singer runs up and is like, oh my god, you have to stop. Nobody go in. Everybody stop. He's absolutely covered in blood, and everyone's just like, shut up. And then by the end of the movie, the killer reveal, it happens at the end, and it just makes 0 sense. It expands a teeny tiny bit on the original murders, but not enough to make it believable. Wow. That was something. One major thing this film lacks is story development. The killer's motives are clearly tied to the original murders 35 years ago, but those aren't expanded on, literally, at all. We're shown blink and you'll miss them flashbacks, then the ending happens to show our current killer was there when it happened. As far as we can tell, we're only shown enough to the point where it looks like the deaths were an accident. The only thing we have to go on with them being murders is everybody saying that they're murders. There's also 0 character development. We just assume that all these graduates are idiots and horny teenagers and the employees are just incompetent assholes. Okay, the acting doesn't help because it's all bad. People are either stone-faced or they overact. The CGI, also terrible, but the practical effects, they're all right. People going through the blades looks really bad, but then the body parts are practically made and they look decent. I was hoping that with a name and a premise like Aquaslash, that this movie would be at least fun with cool kills. Unfortunately, there is no fun to be had, and the deaths, other than the initial blade death, are lame as hell. I give Aquaslash an F. Thank you for watching Fatman Inc. Craptacular Horror. Leave a like if you enjoyed and a comment to discuss your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to see more reviews of horror movies new and old. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.